Hey guys, and welcome to English and Reading today. Today we are talking about something called text structure. Now, text structure is a big word just meaning ways that people can organize what that you are reading or writing. Because there's different types of paragraphs, right? We tend to write the same type of paragraph where we're describing things, but there's all types of different paragraphs. So today we're going to be talking about two different types of paragraphs that different authors write. The first type is called sequential order. Can you say that? Sequential order. And this is when the author is laying out steps in an order that it happens. So the author is telling you something and it's telling you in the order that happens. So they'll say stuff like, first, I woke up in the morning, then I had breakfast, and then I went to school. So think about what you did this morning. If I told you write a paragraph about everything you did this morning, you would probably write it in sequential order. To tell if a paragraph is written in sequential order, you're going to be looking for certain key words, like first, second, after that, then, finally, lastly. So you might say, first, I woke up first thing in the morning, and second, I ate some breakfast. After that, I went and played outside with the cat. Then it was time for school, so I sat down and did my schoolwork. Finally, I was able to finish my schoolwork and I was able to play outside. And lastly, I had dinner and went to bed. Now, most paragraphs won't have all those words in them, but they'll probably have at least a few of them. So you're looking for time words. First this happened, then this happened, and so on and so forth. So it's telling something that happens in a certain order. All right, so this is an example. It says, first, Charlie Brown says that he misses Snoopy. His friends tell him to go get Snoopy. Meanwhile, at Peppermint Patty's house, Snoopy cleans. Charlie Brown asks to have Snoopy back. Then Snoopy hugs Charlie Brown. Snoopy gets angry when he sees the leash. After that, Peppermint Patty makes Snoopy go back to work. Finally, Charlie Brown's friends want Snoopy back. All right, so how do I know this is sequential order? Can you find, how many keywords can you find? All right, I'm just going to find a few. You might have found more than me. I see the word first right here next to Charlie Brown. Then I see then, and then I see finally. Oh, there's after that too. Did you find some more? So again, it's telling you what happens. First this happens, then this happens, then this happens. So it's telling you something that happens in order. If you want, at the end of these slides, I'm going to link the video that this story came from, by the way. Before I get into the next one, I have to tell you a little story. Now, here on the right, you'll see my friend Alfred the pumpkin. Now, I made the mistake of giving Alfred a pair of sunglasses, and after I did that, he thought he was a real head. And so I had to tell him that he was a pumpkin and not a real head. It was a very sad day for him, as you can tell from the frown. Well, because I told him, Alfred, you are not a real pumpkin, then he was sad. Can you guess what's the second type of way an author can organize a text? It's cause and effect. So cause and effect is when the author explains what happened and why it happened. So because Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, he had a great fall. Because the little girl's soup was hot, she blew on it. Because the boy was having a great day, he started dancing around. Because the kids were hot on the summer day, they went swimming. So cause and effect tells you the event that happened and why it happened. While you're looking for cause and effect, here are some clue words that it might have. Now, a cause and effect paragraph may not have these words, but it might have them also. It might have due to. If this happens, then this would happen. Because is a big one. This happened because of this. As a result, something happened as a result of this. Since is another big word. Since we did this, since Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, then he fell. If Humpty Dumpty will sit on the wall, then he'll fall. Because Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, then he fell. Due to the fact that Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, then he fell. As a result of the fact that Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, then he fell. So those are all keywords you can look for when you are looking for cause and effect paragraphs. So here is an example of one. Let's look at it and see why. It says, my aunt put a cookie up on the counter. She gave me a stern look and said I could not touch it. She said that if I ate the cookie, I would be in big trouble. I decided to eat the cookie anyway. Just as I was finishing the last bite, my aunt came in. So that is why I am grounded and cannot play today. So what is the event that happened? Right, they're grounded and cannot play today. And why did that happen? Because they ate the cookie they weren't supposed to be. So it says the event and what happened because of that. Another good keyword to look for is why. But some others that I see in here is that she said, if I ate the cookie. And then, so that is why is a big one. So because this happened, because I ate the cookie, I'm now grounded and cannot play today. So those are the two types we're talking today. Sequential order is when it tells you the events were in order, like first Charlie Brown did this, then Snoopy did that. And cause and effect says the event that happened and why it happened. So as you are reading today's reading, I'm going to give you 4 paragraphs, and 2 of them are going to be cause and effect, and 2 of them are going to be sequential. And see if you can figure out which ones are which. Does it tell you what happened in the order it happened in, or does it tell you what happened and why it happened? Some of them are going to be a little tricky, so be paying attention. But have fun.